Hello Africa, brothers and sisters, welcome back to Make Africa Great. In a surprising move, the president of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, welcomes World Bank back to Burkina Faso for 2025 Water and Drought Forum. After firmly rejecting IMF and World Bank loan offers, Captain Traoré made headlines for choosing sovereignty over dependence. Now, in a surprising development, the World Bank returns not with strings attached rounds, but for a high-stake Water and Drought Forum in September 2025. This forum marks a new chapter in how Africa engages with global power on its own terms. Brothers and sisters, there are those who thought maybe Captain Traoré is against the Western power or is fighting with Western institutions. No, Captain Traoré is against exploitation and imperialism that is trying to keep African nations down. In 2023 and 2024, Captain Traoré made headlines across Africa and beyond at a time when many nations were seeking financial relief from the IMF and World Bank. Traoré chose a different path. He rejected international loans, labeling them as tools of economic dependence. To some, it was a political suicide, but to millions across Africa, it was a signal a new generation of leadership was here. This rejection was not just about money, it was about sovereignty. Traoré believed that Burkina Faso's future should not tied to interest rates and structural adjustment programs crafted in Washington. His stance echoed across the Sahel and resonated deeply with Pan-Africanists who have long warned about the cycle of debt and dependence. So, family, friends, fellow Africans, let us now dive deep into why this time, why Captain Ibrahim Traoré has decided to accept the comeback of World Bank. As I said, that Captain Traoré is not against with these institutions. Captain Traoré is against the interest rates and the structural adjustment programs crafted in Washington by these institutions. We know that these institutions, if they want to work with some African countries, first of all, they're asking African countries, if you are not conducting election, to conduct election. They want what they so-called democratic government. They want some changes in your government. The thing that Captain Ibrahim Traoré is not accepting to do those things. You remember that Captain Ibrahim Traoré said Burkina Faso is not a democratic government. Burkina Faso is a revolutionary government, or is a revolutionary country. It's not a democratic country, it's a revolutionary country. So IMF and World Bank rejected before that we want to see Burkina Faso going into election, we want to see the return of democratic government. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré said this is our new way of governing ourselves. But as time goes, when these financial institutions we have thought that Burkina Faso will fail, they found themselves that there are those who are failing, but not Burkina Faso. And one thing that Burkina Faso succeeded is when Captain Ibrahim Traoré came to power, he mobilized citizens and the people of Burkina Faso in the country and outside, in the diaspora, and telling them that you are the one who are responsible to bring changes to build your nation. It's not about IMF, it's not about World Bank, it's not about China or any other country outside. It's about you, the people of Burkina Faso, who are supposed to bring changes and to build your nation. Since then, we see young people, elders, students, children coming together, everyone contributing in nation building. And one thing that maybe World Bank was waiting to see that Captain Ibrahim Traoré, when he came with the idea of improving infrastructures, they waited to see that maybe Captain Traoré will go to them to ask for loans. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré mobilized the people to contribute money. And the government of Burkina Faso uses mineral revenues to buy, or they bought at that time, construction equipment. We saw excavators and tractors and many equipment, and gave to the army, others gave to the people of Burkina Faso to construct their own roads or infrastructures instead of taking loans from China or from World Bank and hiring companies that maybe sometimes construct roads at high price while you have people who can do so at low price. That's what Captain Ibrahim Traoré. So instead of going to take loans, Traoré mobilized citizens and contribute for the national building. Those who have power contributed power. Those who have money contributed money. Those who have tools contributed tools. Those who have knowledge contributed knowledge. That's what Captain Ibrahim Traoré did. So when these institutions or these financial institutions waiting to see Captain Ibrahim Traoré failing, they find themselves that they are losing. That's why they have accepted to come back and to work with Captain Ibrahim Traoré. But one thing that Captain Traoré and the people of Burkina Faso must be careful. They should not forget that the enemy is still looking opportunities. So we must be vigilant. When we engage with this institution, we need to be careful and to understand the logic behind of these things. But all in all, we know that Captain Traoré is a smart leader. He knows what he is doing, and he can do better, and he can detect anything that it is going to maybe to harm what is going on in Burkina Faso. But all in all, our family, friends, fellow Africans, it's true that World Bank is returning to Burkina Faso. If you have something, please to share with us. You may do so through the comment section. You may share with us what is your opinion, why World Bank is coming back to Burkina Faso, and why Captain Ibrahim Traoré has accepting. It doesn't mean that maybe Burkina Faso want to be an isolated country. No, Burkina Faso is a country that is working with partners, with other countries. But what Captain Traoré and the people of Burkina Faso are rejecting is dictating, is conditions and terms that is undermining the sovereignty. So that's what Captain Traoré is against. Captain Traoré is not against loans. No, loans is there. Any countries can take the loan, but the terms and condition, what you have been told to take the loan, how can you say we want democratic government, then we will give you money? That's what Captain Traoré is rejecting. But all in all, dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans, that is what is going on. For many observers, the World Bank is participating is symbolic. Less than 2 years ago, Burkina Faso was portrayed as an isolated. Now, the same global institution is returning, not to impose, but to engage. This reversal speaks volume. It signals that the world is taking notice of a shift. African countries are no longer accepting aid at any cost. They are demanding respect, partnership, and autonomy. The World Bank willingness to collaborate under these terms may signal a new era of international relations, one shaped by mutual respect. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership has sparked hope among youth across West Africa and Africa in general by rejecting foreign loans and still attracting international cooperation. He is modeled a new form of leadership, firm yet open, independent yet collaborative. So, my dear brothers and sisters, up to that, I have no more to say. I'm waiting to hear more from you. Please do so through the comment section. Also, help us to share this video by liking it, sharing this video to other Africans here in the continent and to those who are in the diaspora. If you're new in this platform, make sure that you subscribe to join the family of Make Africa Great. So, let me say one thing, stay in power. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa.